1986 NEP was based on what was conceptualized in 1964 Education Commission document, and sort of implementation and lacuna where they found that these are the areas where gaps have still remained there. So this is how NEP 86 worked on, and basically the salient feature, one of the most important salient features was the structural change in the education system. In 86 they had made the provision of 10 plus 2 plus 3 of higher education system, 10th up to secondary education, 12th senior secondary education, and 3 years graduation course, where general education by this 3 years education course means. Whereas in NEP 2020, lots of changes you can see. First and foremost is this Bharatiyakarana of education. What you could see in different sessions of this seminar, speakers were emphasizing on that since after the independence, somehow our policy makers could not emphasize or stress on the needs of inculcating those Indian values, family-based values, Indian values in our education system. And throughout these multiple decades of education, we have experienced that our next generations people are getting good education, technical education, but sort of you could find that they are deprived of values. And so in turn we are making just ATMs or money minting machines. We have realized that the Indian education system must have Indian value system mingled with it, and unless and until we bring in Indian value system in our Indian education system, we will not ever become Vishwaguru, what we are aspiring for. Once India was Vishwaguru, but now we are aspiring for becoming Vishwaguru. So unless and until we have this specific feature of including Indian value system in our education, one thing. Then there are lots of step by step small targets included in this Indian education policy, National Education Policy 2020. Like we have identified that all those skills and competencies that we are supposed to impart through our education should have some specifically recognized values in terms of credit. So we have made ABC, Academic Bank of Credits. We have made 10 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 education system. So this would go identically with the 10 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 for some time, because we have envisaged by the means of SDG 4 to make India competing with other developed nations by means of providing such things in our education system which would lead us to that goal. And for that we need to have identified so far that we have not been able to do. So now we are going to plan that we would be able to recognize credits oriented, credit specific skills, competencies. There would be a professional skills qualification framework, there would be general qualification framework, specifically assigned credits would be there. There would be exit policy in our education system, that students, if due to their own circumstances after getting enrolled into a bachelor degree program, if after 1 year of their program they wish to go to do something, they can have an exit. So after 1 year they would be having a certificate in that specific course. If they wish to continue after 2 years, if they due to their own reasons they wish to exit, so they would be getting a diploma in that particular program, that particular discipline. And after some times, having completed whatever they have left for, if they would return, their credits would be there stored in the academic bank of credit. So they can utilize that, and they can spend just 1 year or 2 years to complete their either a 3 years bachelor degree program or 4 years bachelor degree program with research or honors. These are specific provisions made by the NEP 2020. Those are completely different from what we have seen in NEP 86. There are many, but I guess this interview can go for a longer time. So there are certain, and then I hope that if you attend different sessions that are going on, so you would find the beauty of the NEP 2020, which is much more ahead from what we call NEP 86.